Your ideal relationship dynamic is where one acts really immature and the other is the only one who could put up with them. Looking back on your middle to high school years, you can pinpoint a certain magical index or a certain scientific railgun to your crippling addiction to tsunderes. You like Kamikoto, but you don't like Misaka constantly being a tsundere. You are a sucker for characters who are in desperate need of more screen time. You're always a slut for some femdom. You like femdom, but you prefer it to be from someone who acts really tough but is really just a shy cinnamon roll. Your ideal date involves wacky hijinks, after which hilarity ensues. You are heterosexual. You just want good things for style. And really, who wouldn't? You think Railgun is better than Index. You consider Satin's skirt flipping to be flirting. Your ideal relationship dynamic is coworkers to lovers. You took Touma's increasing harem to its natural extreme. You are a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of putting up with Mitsuko Kongo's bullshit. You don't actually want Accelerator and Last Order to be a couple, you just want some pure and wholesome sibling bonding. At least, I hope that's the case. FBI, open up! You either want Accelerator and Last Order to have two parental figures who are actually dating, or you want to fuck mother figures. Your ideal relationship dynamic is crazy people being crazy together, and you want Misaka Worst to step on you. You are a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of wanting to kill each other. You are a firm believer in being wholesome and sticking to canon. You are a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of men getting pegged. You just want good things for Itsuwa, and really, who wouldn't? You are a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of thought slaying. Your ideal relationship dynamic is Beauty and the Beast. This is just the same joke as Satin and Accelerator, but you mainly do it ironically. At least I hope so. You want Esther to matter to the overall story. Your ideal relationship dynamic is Bitter Rivals. This is just the same joke as Touma and Itsuwa, but like, even more so. Your ideal relationship dynamic is sitcom wife, sitcom husband. You think Touma is too bland of a character. This is just the same joke as Kamidex, but you're probably a Fujoshi. You are definitely a Fujoshi. Your ideal relationship dynamic is enemies to lovers. You're always a slut for bad boys who don't play by the rules. Your ideal relationship dynamic is a buddy cop movie. Your ideal date is The Hangover. You're a Fujoshi who is slightly into Bara. You are a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of that one photo of a hamster eating a banana. You want Kuroko to end up with Misaka, but you don't want her to actually end up with Misaka. You think the enemies to lovers trope just isn't complete without a little more angst. And you're heterosexual. You either actually read the light novels, or you looked up Otheanus' wiki page and got really into the fan art. You are a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of shared trauma. You are a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of shock therapy. Your ideal date is Fight Club. You are a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of that one Spider-Man meme. You bought into the whole Komoe is a weirdly aged character joke and thought, hey, you know what's better than one weirdly aged character? Two weirdly aged characters. FBI, open up!